Taking steroids seems like a good idea.
I mean,
it seems like a good idea. And that's how I think people do it. Like, they see results.
Yeah.
And they're like, that seems like a good idea. But what's wild about steroids, or at least, I've never taken steroids. I can't even be like, in my experience. Like, I'm talking out of my ass. However, I am going to go with experiences I've heard from people who have routinely used them, who've been like, yeah, the side effects were like pretty shitty, and like it was like I had unexpected skin problems. I had unexpected aggression and all this other like roid rage shit. And like then when you stop using them, I've heard that like doesn't your body like almost deflate, like because your body's so used to being roided up that when you stop, it's almost like when you like say you go to the gym like 3 times a week.
Yeah.
And then you go a month without going to the gym, your body starts, because your body's so conditioned to being at the gym that you'll start to lose muscle mass and stuff like that. I would figure with roids, like if you're like gassing the whole time and then you're like, you know what, I'm just going to like chill out on this. You lose everything you I wouldn't say you didn't work for it, but you greased the wheels on that. Real hard.
I don't know how much you get to retain when you chill, but that's the thing about steroids that people don't understand. You just can't take steroids and then you become jacked.
Yeah, you got to work out. Yeah,
hard.
You got to work out. Like I would be blown away if someone's like, "Yeah, I'm just taking roids."
yeah, like a gamer.
Where is this not? I have no results.
Yeah, I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm on roids.
I'm roided up. Dude, his thumbs are just the biggest fucking thing. The hands are gigantic.
Yeah, I haven't worn gloves in 10 years.
Yeah, I can't.
My hands are too big.
Just imagine he tries wiping his ass and he's ripping off his balls. He's like, I pulled backwards and I fucking just ripped my asshole out. I couldn't do anything.
He just keeps crushing controllers into dust.
He can't do anything. He's losing teeth because he's brushing his teeth so hard.
Yeah, he's got a toothbrush hole in his cheek.
Yeah, he's like, then I got mad. You know how it is. But yeah, I just, like you had said, you can take, because like, my brain, when I hear steroids, I think 2 things. I think the movie, The Program, and then I think professional wrestling. I just think of like dudes getting so absurdly juiced where it's like, you look at The Ultimate Warrior, you look at Lex Luger, and you look at like Scott Steiner. Freakish, huge dudes. And even like dudes like The Rock. Now, I'm not saying The Rock didn't juice, but there's things that are just like, how did you do that in a year, man? Yeah. That's fucking wild. Same with Triple H.
Triple H was
crazy, dude.
He was like a bigger Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, dude, that's where it's crazy.
Yeah.
When you look back at like the 80s and 90s and you're like, yo, Ultimate Warrior and Lex Luger are freaks.
Yeah.
And then Triple H is like, hold up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to be 2 times bigger than both of them. And I'm just going to act like this is just a normal day for me. It's fucking absurd.
I feel like I felt this way for a long time. As soon as I learned what steroids were, my first thought was, we should give that to everybody in the military.
Oh, just having
like we should have the jackedest military.
Yeah, I mean, but that's that. Then you. So, I think a jacked military, like one, physically imposing.
Mm-hmm.
Physically imposing, but then you're going to see a lot of dudes like crying for no reason.
You know what? It's like that now.
You know what I don't want?
That was don't ask, don't tell. It's like I didn't ask, but you are crying a lot.
I don't need military guys like hiding their head, but crying over shit like their bootlace snaps.
Yeah, that's what it is now.
Like, no, come on, man.
Yeah, their fatigues don't match.
Dude, it's I worked with a dude who was definitely on steroids, and like again, he was always like a bigger dude, but like during the summer month, like from fucking May to maybe August.
Yeah.
Significant noticeability, like, yo, this guy is fucking, he's really getting in shape. And then one day, dude, I remember being like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, that is the saddest thing I've ever seen. Watching a jacked, like, huge dude.
Yeah.
sitting eating like a very small container of water ice because we had like an employee party and there was water ice and he's eating it and he breaks the spoon in the water ice.
Yeah.
And then him like
Yeah.
dude, like not roid rage, but like complete breakdown where you're like, that is
Dude, it's funny
the
to me.
saddest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Like anytime a person like that is doing something and they start to experience tension, just having like two other dudes pop out of nowhere, like, you got it, bro, you got it, you got dude, just eating your water ice.
Push.
And somebody like grabs your wrist and starts spotting you on your water ice. You're just like,
but he broke the spoon, like just snapped it like at the like the where the spoon becomes a spoon.
yeah.
And like he like started getting like upset. He's like, like someone came by and gave him a new, like it kind of like was a spotter. Like someone saw that
a spooner,
and someone gave him not a new spoon. They just took they just gave him a new water ice with the spoon in it. And then he was like, he kind of, dude, like a child was like, oh, all right, yeah. And then, dude, he puts the spoon in. And he's trying to do it, and the whole water ice. Dude, it was like a fucking cartoon. He puts the water ice, and he's just like trying very like, and he's holding it with his other hand, like trying like, I'll just like try and soften up the water ice on the side.
Yeah,
try it, and then like, I mean, it's hard water ice.
Yeah,
it's not as pliable as you think. And he's trying, and then like I guess he's like, all right, I'm not gonna break the spoon. So he like I guess he tries to get his thumb in there, but like as he's doing it, like the whole water ice comes out of the container, and the water ice and the spoon fly across the bar, and then he slams his hands on the table and lays his head on the table and is like crying, and everyone's just like, what is happening?
Well, he was doing water ice for reps.
Dude,
he just finished the workout. He was taking a.
Was that his personal best?
Yeah.
Was it the distance that he threw the fucking water?
Yeah, he was
ice?
doing a cool down afterwards. He had to put his head. He had to cool down.
Dude. It was just like, I don't know. I often like when you see dudes like, even what fuck movie was that? Oh, it had that Baywatch movie. They made a Baywatch movie, and everyone was that's the right reaction.
Yeah,
to a Baywatch movie. They made a Baywatch movie, but like everyone was commenting on like, yeah, The Rock is The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
But everyone was commenting on Zac Efron. Apparently, Zac Efron did some crazy workout plan where he was retarded in that movie. And it was the same thing with like Iron Claw. He was like super jacked, and everyone was like wondering how he did it. And then like in a couple of months, you see him kind of normal again.
Yeah, well, in his defense, his torso is almost configured like a black guy's torso, like musculature wise.
Oh,
like so when he gets jacked,
real easy to get in windows and
yeah.
He's got a crime spree torso.
He has a torso that really allows him to drive fat white girls' cars.
Yeah, really. He's got a fat white girl torso.
He has 3 kids with a white woman that are biracial.
You got a black guy torso. Only his torso can say it.
Yeah,
it wasn't me.
It says the top 3 letters.
It's just right here. My torso's got a pass. It's cool, dude.
Yeah,
cool.
but you know what I mean? Like he like some white guys, when they look jacked, when they're as jacked as they can possibly be, they take their shirt off and it's just like, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, all right.
He put the time in. You know, he's no Arnold.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like Arnold was another one. He had black guy cut. on white guy's skin.
I guess I have to. I don't know if I've heard.
That's what makes you Mr. Universe. That's what gives you the title.
Yeah.
If you're built like a black guy but you're white.
But you're what? Oh yeah. I mean that. Come on.
Yeah. Same thing happened with white girls and fat asses.
Yeah.
Like black girls with the same fat ass don't get nearly as much head turn.
It's because it's so. It's because it's like you guys are just born that way.
Yeah.
You guys just have it.
But like a black girl with a sweet personality.
Crazy.
It's like what? It's like what? It's like
a non-bitchy black.
Yeah. Like dudes, like if you see a non-bitchy black girl, guys are like,
damn. Did you see that? There's a whole Pornhub category search for that.
Nice black chick.
Sure, you're looking for pogs. Have you looked for non-bitchy black women? You will come so hard. It's out of control.
Non-bitchy baddies, though.
Yeah.
It has to be.
They gotta be hot. Yeah,
it has to be a certified baddie because like there are a lot of like sweet, cute black, like churchy black girls.
Yeah,
there's a lot of those. But like a sweet baddie.
Yeah,
it's rare.
Yeah, you want like You want like a really, really hot chick with like the personality of Mother Winslow from Family Matters.
You want
No. I mean a little bit of sass. You need a little bit of sass. You don't want just a dry, nice personality. You'd be like, this person's faking it. You need a little bit of sass in there. You need like an old timey mom who like she's gonna feed you and she's like, you better eat that. You know I love you.
Yeah.
You better eat that.
You remember the show Living Single?
Yeah.
Okay. So the light skinned black chick from Living Single that they eventually made Phoebe after. Did you know that Friends was a ripoff of Living Single?
Yes, everybody knows that.
Okay.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
They took that was the craziest thing is that Living Single.
They gave white girls black features.
They basically like took. They're like, wow, this is working for like such a demographic.
Yeah.
And they're like, how can we make the whole world just fall in love with this show? It's like, yeah, it's working for these black people.
Yeah.
You know what? It's working enough. How can we capitalize on all of it?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they did with Friends. They just took the edits. It is exactly what they did.
Yeah. So the chick that is Phoebe.
Yeah.
From Living Single, like I like that sweetness. Like she's a sweet lady.
Yeah. Not a bad bone in their body.
Not a bad bone in the body.
But the whole thing with that is though, my problem with not a bad bone in their body is when they do something stupid, you can't.
You hit them.
Yeah, like you have no choice, like what to do. Like you can't be mad at them, but it is gonna push you to a point where like, what are you fucking doing? Yeah. Like you are gonna snap on that. You're gonna have roid rage without even roids.
They definitely roid you out. Like ladies that are too sweet because you feel like you can't have a full reaction at them.
No, you're gonna destroy them.
You're gonna destroy them.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah, and that makes you even more angry.
I know. That's why
my anger is making me angry.
That's why you need the sass. So when you start getting all kind of uppity, you're not dealing with somebody like, I don't know what's happening. What is this? Like if you get like if they do a little thing that like if it niggles you a little bit.
Yeah. She's niggling. She's doing a little niggling.
If she's doing a little niggling.
Yeah.
You can be like, what the hell? And then like if she's like, why don't you calm yourself down? You're like, I should.
Yeah, men and women are almost the opposite that way. Like men, when they're reacting towards a woman, they have to feel that the woman deserves it. Women don't need to feel that a man deserves their ire. Like if they're upset, if they need to express some shit, and there's a guy around, he's getting it.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's just because, like, I don't know. If I'm getting yelled at by a woman for no reason, my brain's like, okay, like I don't care.
I don't know if I've ever been yelled at by a woman for no reason.
I've been yelled at, dude. What are you talking about? Like sometimes you just catch a lady at a wrong time, especially in a job place. I've been twice at this one job, like, and we had to have a conversation about it later. Like that's even more upsetting when like you catch somebody at the wrong time and they kind of go off on you. Like it's the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah.
And you're getting everything they wanted
I
to
think
say.
it's just a straw.
Sure.
I think women they're not even worried about like the straw. It's like
A straw.
it's like
This is the straw. Not the last one.
It's the first straw of the camel's back.
Just one. Yeah, but she
that camel's like, I can hold that straw.
She flipped out, and like I remember when she was like yelling at me, I was like, she was like bringing up things that like were loosely related to like what I was doing, but I could tell I was like, this has nothing to do with me. I was like, you're yelling at me for shit I didn't do. And that's when you realize you're getting the conversations that they wanted to have with somebody else.
That's what I'm saying. You don't deserve it.
Yeah, no, and that's where I was like, what is this? And I didn't care because like after like hearing her yell, I was just like, you're retarded. And I'm like, how I feel bad for you. And then later she apologized. She was like, I'm sorry, that wasn't like, I was just so redirected, and like that you just caught me. You just caught me at the wrong time. And then later it happened again. And that was I think that's what opened me up, is that I didn't care. I was like, don't do that again. I was just like, oh yeah, it's cool, whatever. I don't give a shit. And I think that then gave her the license, like, oh, if I want to yell at somebody with like no repercussions, I'll just do it to this guy. And I was like, and then the second time I was like, what is this? I kept being like, what is it? But like in my head, I wasn't like, a lot of people were like, you should have flipped out back. And I'm like, what's the point? What's the point of flipping out back? She's just like, I already win. I'm already win. Like I'm completely innocent of what she's yelling at me about, and I don't care what's going on. Like I don't give a shit.
And also, people don't know what the phrase "fight fire with fire" really means.
Yeah,
people say that all the time. Like, she yelled at you. You should have yelled back at her. You fight fire with fire is what somebody would say.
Yeah. Why would I do that?
And I always say anytime somebody says fight fire with fire, my first thing I always say to them, do you know how firefighters fight fire with fire? Well, I don't think people know.
Well, I look at this in my head where when a lady's using fire to fight me. Yeah. My brain's like, you don't understand fire. I'm just going to let you burn. Yeah. Like that's the way I look at it.
That's one way to handle it.
In my head, I'm like, if they're like, and then this, I'm like, I'm watching you hold a Molotov cocktail. Yeah. Ready to throw it at me, but I'm watching it burn down to where that's going to ignite all over you.
Yeah, because people
fight. And then I don't care.
They metaphorically do it wrong. They metaphorically have the wrong idea of how fire is fought with fire.
Well, how would you fight? How would you fight fire? And you can't say rear naked choke.
Well, how fire is fought with fire.
Tell me how fire is fought with fire.
So if there's a forest fire, right, and they're like, this forest fire is burning out of control, we have to stop it. What they'll do so it doesn't spread even further,
controlled burns.
Yeah, they'll go like far away from where the fire is, where it's heading. They'll do a controlled burn and burn up all of the burnable stuff in that area, so that now the fire can't jump across and get to the next thing. Like, that's how fire is fought with fire in real life. Got you. But like the way we do it when somebody is being mean to us, we just start yelling right at them. We don't go ahead of. You got to go ahead of the argument, cut it off at a different point. Yeah. And then now the fire can't grow.
So you're the type of guy, like, you get in an argument with a lady. Lady's yelling at you. Yeah. You wait, and then you just shit in her dresser drawer.
I mean,
that's fighting.
Basically.
That's like, I'll be like, whatever.
Yeah.
And now you're going to go and get socks.
Yeah.
That are now covered in diarrhea.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the way, if I was being yelled at by a lady constantly, if I wasn't in a relationship with her, I would just be like, okay. And then I would wait to do something where I'm like where it's such a surprise where she wasn't expecting it. I think that's where it comes down to, is like, you fight fire with fire, but like in the moment, yelling at a woman. First off, if you're yelling at a lady, especially now, you're in the workplace, and even if a woman's yelling at you and then you're yelling back, anybody who witnesses that, they don't see two people yelling at one another. They see a man yelling at a woman. They don't see that.
They see a bitch yelling at a retard.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
But they're like, we don't care what she had done. If you are now overexerting, because
she got you.
Yeah, exactly.
She pulled you in,
and now you're in the trap.
Now you're a bitch.
Yeah, and I don't need it.
It's two ladies yelling at each other.
I don't need it.
They make because you can't have a rational yelling match with a woman.
You can't. No shit.
So you get pulled into this.
You mean you're talking about the enemies of rationality? You're trying to argue with that?
Yeah.
No, that's not going to happen.
I mean, they are basically roid raging out.
Yeah, straight up. But it's like, I don't know. That's the whole thing. It's like sometimes you start like you hear an argument, you're like, hey, what's this about? And then I've also listened to, man, the amount of times I've overheard women arguing with one another at a job.
Mm-hmm.
And like you like overhear it. And you're just like, yeah, that's not my business. Whatever they're arguing. And then like what's crazy is you'll hear them start to like, it's almost like watching alternate timelines go. Like they are arguing on the same plane, but their timelines are going all over the different spectrum trying to bring up something that doesn't even equate with what they've been arguing with in the beginning. It is out of control, dude.
Can you give an example? I mean, I'm already deeper into lady brain than my brain would like to be, but I need an example.
So like I was watching these two women argue about setting up silverware.
Mm-hmm.
So one had talked about how like, yo, when you come in the morning, you have to make sure all the silverware is rolled up in the napkin so we can put them out. And you didn't do that.
Yeah.
That was your job. And now I have to pick up the slack. And someone's like, yeah, but if you think about it, the way that the pickles were put in the refrigerator like a month ago, whose was that?
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, she goes, well, that wasn't me. That was Jess. She's like, yeah, but Jess was in charge of you. Dude, it was going so many places. And then watching them try to backtrack and stay on the course. That was...
You know what's crazy?
Crazy.
For humans that really are adverse to accountability, they love blame.
Oh, yeah, the blame game is... That's
it's
favorite game.
And not only that, one of the funniest things that always makes me... like when women get upset about an event that occurred, right?
Sure.
They're always like, why would you even do that? It's just like, what? You want me to explain why I did something, like why I made a mistake? You want me to explain error to you? That's crazy. I messed up.
Error? I thought, yeah.
Yeah. So now I have to explain erroneous thought to you.
Yeah, you're not going to get it.
Yeah, where do we start?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, do we start here or do we start back when my mom raised me wrong?
No, don't do that because then, man, that would be, if you start bringing up, you're not going to win a trauma fight. You're not going to win a trauma fight.
Well, you don't try to win, you don't win a trauma fight. But women,
you're fighting gay fire with gay fire,
dude. It's a gay fire fight.
You're getting
and then when I was when I was a kid, you just don't understand. Yeah. You just don't understand. You know,
it's just you. Yeah, you don't win.
Yeah, but they need to attach. They need the reason for your mess up to be historic. Like it has to, like this has to be something
like a premeditated reason.
Not premeditated, but it has to be something that is in your DNA. It goes so far back in your past that you couldn't not do it. Then they're like, okay, well that's understandable because that's what they like to believe. All their mess ups are like every time they mess up,
because they're an Aries or they're a Libra.
There's a reason for it. It's attached to a reason. They're like, so you need
Mercury's in retrograde right now. I can't do anything right.
Hit him with the Zodiac.
Oh, dude. Having been a guy who has dated many a Zodiac lady, you do not want to bring up the Zodiac because you're it's almost like walking into like a den of Yakuza.
Yeah.
And then being like, oh, like you're just trying to be like, you're just like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what you don't. The only thing that can give you an advantage is if like you start using it. If you start out by using the Zodiac and other types of like, what's that called? Other bullshit. If you use other bullshit to justify their actions, then they see that you're making an attempt. So then when you use it to justify your actions, you may be wrong, but they're like, well, he's trying really hard to like get it.
Yeah.
Like when they fuck up and they're like, why did they do this? Like, oh my God, I forgot. I'm like, baby, you're a Taurus. Like, come on. You really think that like right now with the way the seasons are moving in, like you're a Virgo rising. You can't.
Yeah.
Like your moon is in the wrong house.
I think that's why the Zodiac killer was so intriguing to women, because they were like, I get it. He's a Gemini. I get it. Sometimes you just got to go to a car where people are making out and murdering a couple.
You know what's crazy about the Zodiac is that I don't think the Zodiac even took into consideration the astrology at all. He like at no point in time did he, even in the cryptic letters he sent, he was like, yo, when the sun is at the end of the month and like when the equinox happens. He didn't use any of that shit. And I think when people were like, I think that's why women, I think they didn't like him at all, because they're like, why isn't he talking about like, you know, the moon? What is he talking about?
That's what they were like, I don't know if you noticed this, but he's only killing Pisces. What's so special about Pisces? Because I know I do a bit about this, but it's like, it's one of those things where like women, like no woman wants to be serial killed, but they all want to be serial killable.
Oh, they want a thing.
Yeah.
They want
or it's just like again, no woman wants to be stalked, but they all want to feel stalkable. They all want to feel like somebody would stalk them.
Wow, I mean, I can't say that I totally believe that, but I will say that I think every woman wants to be desired in some way. I think most women would love to be like pined over, even to a level of possible stalk.
Dude, murder is the ultimate pine. You can't pine over a person more than wanting to murder them. I think women would rather have the desire of a man to murder them more than a desire of a man to fuck them. I think that is.
I don't know about that. I'll argue that.
Listen,
I think it's like, but that's, here's it comes.
Either way, they're getting stabbed.
I think
multiple times.
Maybe women fantasize about being murdered in like, again, by a man who is obsessed with them. That's what they're I think they're fantasizing about the obsession. They're not fantasizing about the man who just did a bunch of meth in an alleyway and had masturbated with pieces of broken glass, who is now onto a whole nother level. I don't think
stop right there.
I don't think they want that.
Because a man masturbating with broken glass at the thought of them.
Well, he's not at the thought of them. He's at the thought of like Mickey Mouse or some shit. I think it also comes down
to get ready for them.
I think it's also a level of attraction. If it was like, if you were murdered by like, you know, a guy who looked like King Kong Bundy, you'd be like, oh no, that's not what I wanted. But if you were murdered by a guy who looked like Jude Law, yeah, you're going to be like, oh, why did he pick me? What was the point of that?
That's totally fair. But if Jude Law...
They want hot murderers, dude.
Is more like the murder is more passionate than love.
I think it depends on the type of murder.
But no.
I think this depends on the type of murder,
That
dude.
is logical and rational, but we're talking about women.
Again...
Women are not that logical or rational, man. Like the passion of again, yeah, you're right. They're not gonna like King Kong Bundy. They're not gonna. Nobody wants to be. Listen, a woman's not even gonna want King Kong Bundy to hold a door for her at Wawa.
Yeah, that's the craziest part too. It's like,
yeah,
you know. So, I think women. It also comes down to like the obsession of true crime and stuff like that. I always found that a little bit crazy, that, you know, there was like a fair amount of women like, ooh, these murderers are so like fucking amazing.
They're ambitious men.
But they also, when it comes down to the true crime stuff, they fucked women over with that. And the reason they did is because they started doing docu-series or dramatic reenactments. Did you see the guy who played Dahmer in the Dahmer show?
Nah.
A billion times better looking than Jeffrey. If they saw real Jeffrey Dahmer, they'd be like, ew.
But Jeffrey Dahmer had mad ladies writing letters to him to try to get that prison dick.
I see. That's the whole thing. Jeffrey Dahmer was a gay dude. He was a openly gay guy. Well, maybe not openly when he was murdering people, but after the fact. I don't know if they were writing him. I think you're thinking of Ted Bundy or Richard Ramirez.
Jeffrey Dahmer too, because you're saying Jeffrey Dahmer is gay.
He is gay.
You can't prove that.
He's totally gay, dude.
Because he was predominantly hooking up with black men, and you could be doing that to prove your athletic prowess. That's not necessarily gay. He's doing that to prove his capability.
He's
proving himself.
You know what's crazy? You are. Sidney, you're not helping your case.
Because you gotta catch.
I'm like, that guy's gay. He's like, no, he could. Yeah, he could hook up with dudes and not.
Dude, you gotta catch a black guy first.
No, you
of all.
don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Listen, okay, second. Okay, let me.
Gay black guys are very catchable.
They're not catchable.
They're catchable. Dude, Jeffrey Dahmer did it. He's a nerd.
Exactly. That's why he's more athletic than you think. He's
more athletic.
He had to be. He had to be. Think about how many black guys he ate. Right? So think about it like this.
Wait, if you eat a black guy, do you get their powers or something? Is that what you think?
I mean,
does that happen?
For sure.
Wow.
I mean, that's honestly, if we're being honest, anytime you eat any living creature, you're getting its power. That's what it's giving you. It's giving you its power. So obviously, if you eat a black guy, you get the black guy's power.
Great. I don't think you would think if now.
Yo, when you eat a black guy, you don't go. You go. Damn, that was banging. God damn. Somebody put their foot in this.
You have to start. You think Jeffrey did that? He takes a bite of a black dude's ass in a burger. He's like,
Oh.
Ow.
I make black people for my family. Yo. Yeah. No, Jeffrey Dahmer, I would believe him if he told me that he carried hot sauce in his pocket. What condiments do you think he put on black people?
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
Oh, he definitely used garlic salt. You
think he ate black people like white people?
Yes. Yes, dude. That's the craziest thing. Is that Jeffrey Dahmer? It's not like he was in there with like Sweet Baby Ray's brushing it on. Fucking. What do you think he's doing?
He's like watching Paula Deen.
Exactly. Dude,
Jeffrey Dahmer, the butter in first.
If Jeffrey Dahmer had been prolific when the Food Network was around, he would have been like, bam! He would have been Admiral Lagasse all day up in his fucking apartment, dude.
Iron Chef.
I'm telling you. Jeffrey Dahmer, there's no way he was using like good spice, dude. He was probably boiling it.
Yeah.
You know, he was just like, there's no...
boiling black.
Just more insult to black people. No spice.
You don't got a grill, Jeff?
No.
What's wrong with you, dude? You got to marinate that guy, man.
No, dude. He was cutting, throwing it straight on the fucking...
Yo, you got to brine these niggas.
No, he's putting a 48-hour rub. He's like, I gotta prepare this. No, dude. Jeffrey Dahmer ate people in the whitest way possible. I'm telling you.
Just mostly microwave.
It was
just microwaving people. It was cold in the middle.
Dude, I wonder how many times... It does make you wonder how many times Jeffrey Dahmer did burn his mouth. Like, oh, fuck! Just yeah, he's doing the steam rings are coming. Yeah. It also
Yeah.
makes you wonder if Jeffrey Dahmer was one of those guys, because I don't think they ever address it. But like one of those guys who's just like, he's on a killing spree. He is murdering people. He is consuming them. But like he opens his fridge. He's like, fuck. Just throw it in the fucking trash. Like, God. Opening cup.
Oh
God,
man.
damn it.
How long has this been in here?
You know what? I should have eaten. Why am I not eating it?
I need to start labeling these containers.
Yeah, dude, just. But he has no one to blame. He's like, who the fuck? God damn it.
Goodness gracious.
I have to stop eating black people.
Dude, just like it's just also too like eating black eyes too fast and starting to choke.
Oh, dude.
Wrong pipe.
That's another thing where, what a wild twist that would have been. Is like you never hear about cannibals choking.
Yeah.
You never hear about cannibals, anybody who's ever consumed flesh, ever, because you would think, you're eating in such a animalistic like way. You're like your brain's all over the place. You're just fucking like, I've got to eat it. It's compulsory. But you never hear of them like, like, oh no.
Yeah.
Like having to give themselves the Heimlich in the house, like that you never hear about.
All right, I'm good.
Yeah, just like, just drinking very slow and feeling it like go down. Like, it's getting there. It's getting there.
Give me a second. Or like the Kobayashi of cannibals. Like who has the record? Who has eaten the most people in one sitting?
In one sitting? Oh fucking Christ! I have no idea. I don't think it's definitely got to be like some sort of tribe, a cannibalistic tribe.
Yeah.
There's no way that it was like There's no way it was a serial killer.
You don't think it was? You don't think Dahmer came even close? You don't think he ever sat down and like hit a timer and just like went after?
No, I don't think that at all. I don't think. I mean, it would have been wild if he was trying to break a record.
Yeah.
But he had like tally mark. He's like, I'm doing it. Like I'm going to Nathan's.
Yeah.
I'm fucking crushing it. They're like, those aren't hot dogs, Jeff. Those are dicks. And he's just like, oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think. I think if there had to, but there's got to be a tribe. There's got to be a tribe that champions the most flesh you can eat.
Yeah. Oh, but before we go down this, because I feel like we can go down here for a while. Let me just say this: scared black people are the fastest black people on earth.
Look, we've all seen David Blaine on TV.
Do you see what I'm saying?
We know how fast you guys run away from magic.
You know how much black people at movie theaters are like, don't go in there, right?
Yeah.
In the back of your head, when you're going over to Jeffrey Dahmer's house for the first time, I'm sure there are red flags.
So here's the thing. Jeffrey Dahmer was very good at, one, drugging people. He drugged a lot of his victims. He drugged them
with drugs. It was like, smoke this, sniff this. It wasn't even like putting it in their drinks. It was like, snort this.
You guys want to party?
Yeah. Inject this into your veins.
Yeah, he would drug them at whatever gay sex club he was at sometimes, or he would then invite them. Like, Jeffrey was very good at being, he was a meek dude. So what he was doing was playing on the fact that like he would go to these clubs and kind of like, wait for them. It was like a Venus flytrap. He would wait for them to approach him. Yeah. And then they would be interested, and he'd be like, yeah, this is like maybe like I'm like new to being I've never done this before. Like I need someone to help me out. And then that's when they go back to his place, and that's where he drugs them there.
Dude, black people love being a white person's first outrageous black person.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Really?
Because it's like it's because white people, like the idea, like you have this idea that like white people are like all white people have a meekness to them, and they're not as like festive culturally as black people are.
We were, but then we got told it was real bad after a while. We were.
What do you mean?
We were pretty festive. Columbus Day, come on, the most festive, and we were festive for a while.
Well, no.
Thanksgiving, you're welcome.
Yeah, but see, on holidays, black people are festive 365 days a year.
And that's why you need to calm down.
I'm not saying we
don't. Take it easy.
Listen.
Take it easy.
I think we use too much confetti.
Not everything's a celebration, guys.
We celebrate a little bit too much.
Chill out.
Yeah, but when you it's just like white people, white guys that can dance a little love being able to impress a group of black people with their dancing.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know, like Go White Boy.
I mean, if I heard Go White Boy, I'd be like, what am I doing? I would be like,
You'd go. You'd keep going.
I'd just keep going. I wouldn't. I don't know if I'd be like, if I was like impressing them, then I'd have to be like, yo, you guys want to see something really cool?
Yeah.
And then I'd go get a bank loan. Like you guys think this shit's awesome? Like, check this out. Also, credit score of 972.
Yeah, I don't even know what my credit score is.
I don't either. I just made that up.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
972 is an absurd credit score. Like, that's extra credit.
I don't even think I have
that's too high.
I think my credit score is like 5 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe 6. I don't know. I've been pretty good for a while.
Yeah, I think my credit score is yeesh.
Yeah, I don't know if
it's
just the eyeball emoji.
Or like the guy with the hands.
It's just the face with the. I don't know. But yeah,
you tell me what you think my credit score is.
I think black people being scared and fast.
Yeah.
Sure.
So you have a black guy, you bring him into your apartment, and it's getting kind of weird, right? Because there's a fine line of like fun weirdo and creepy weirdo when you're dealing with a white person for the first time, like as a black person.
That's the crazy thing, is that Jeffrey was creepy weirdo from the jump. There was no like, his aesthetic was creepy weird. His aesthetic was meek, creepy, weird, and then when you get back to his apartment, his demeanor, like, I don't know. I don't know.
I need to see what these
know?
Black people look like, because like technically, if you look at it from a negative, from not a photo negative, not like a pejorative, but you look at it from the other side, those black people were pulling Jeffrey Dahmer. Like, that's the guy they were getting.
Yeah.
So they were getting a bargain basement white dude. That's a TJ Maxx white guy.
I don't know why.
A bargain bin at TJ Maxx.
Look, nothing against Jeffrey Dahmer. I don't understand the aesthetic, but I don't know why. I don't know why anybody wanted Jeffrey Dahmer. But then this comes down. Keep in mind, this also comes down that I've routinely heard that in gay sex clubs, it is very easy, regardless of what you look like, to get laid. It is very, very simple to have some sex.
I'm sure it's easy. I'm sure.
I don't know.
You probably get sex 100% of the time you go out. So, but the thing is, the choices get slimmer and slimmer by closing time. So by the end of the night,
I mean,
like, you know where you stand. Like, by the end of the night, like, you're gonna be looking for some Jeffrey Dahmers.
I mean, yeah, you're definitely
yeah.
Go
to your section of the bar. You guys are all over there
in a bin. We're just waiting. It's like, somebody's gonna come over here. Yeah. It's you take what you can get at the end of the night. Yeah, regardless of gay sex or not. If
it's the dollar store section of the bar.
Dude, it's a discount rack.
It's the discount
we get
rack.
It. But I also think, like, I don't know, man. If I, being a dude, and if I was at a bar, I'd have to be fucking. Again, keep in mind, most of the men that he had apprehended and killed, they were already drinking to begin with. So, like, you're kind of loose. You see Jeffrey Dahmer is like, hey man, I'm just a normal dude who wants to suck some wiener. And then you get back to his place and he's just like, hey, let's just like chill out a little bit more and have some more drinks. And then the next thing you know, you're like falling asleep and you can't move. And then he basically puts a drill up to your head and tries to drill into your brain.
Yeah. So I want to continue on this point, because I don't think he was officially gay. I think he was a serial killer
Mm-hmm.
and a cannibal.
Mm-hmm.
I think he started off with women,
He didn't.
and they were so annoying. He started off. I think before he. I think his first kill was probably a dude. He probably never made it to the kill with a woman before he was like, "This is fucking insane. I cannot keep having these conversations.
Too much work." I need to find some gay dudes. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Because you would probably, honestly, like if you were going.
So you don't think he was gay? You just think he was an opportunist?
I think he was an opportunist, or like aesthetically, what Jeffrey Dahmer could pull. He can probably pull better looking men as a gay man than he can pull women as a straight man.
Probably, but I think he was also. I think he was always. I think one of his problems was that, and not a problem. It's not a problem to be gay, but it was his problem that he was wrestling with the sexuality that he had had the whole time, and I think like women weren't giving him much attention. So then I don't think him killing gay men. That was another thing. People were like, "Oh, it was a resentment towards his own sexuality." I don't know if it was or anything like that. I just think Jeffrey Dahmer was legitimately insane. I don't think the resentment was part of like maybe a very small part of it, but I really think when it comes down to it, like you have these insane compulsions and these insane visions and these thoughts that you can't quell, and then you do it one time and then it's like a snowball. Like you can't get away from it.
What if gay men just taste better?
That's another thing that I think is a thing.
Yeah. I would assume that's why he kept going to black men, because black men use so much lotion that they make their own grease.
I think well, it was also like, where can I get more bang for my buck here? Like, I can get these black guys. Like, I don't want these white dudes. That's like, I already am unseasoning my food.
Yeah.
At least I'm gonna have a little bit of flavor in it.
A little bit of flavor.
I think that's really what it was.
And I think they cook easier. I think they
You think
fry.
black people cook easier?
Yeah, because we wear so much lotion that it's like butter already.
It's already pammed up.
Yeah. I can't believe it's not lotion.
It's just been out of the pan.
Yeah.
It's like I have to use so much fucking Crisco with these white people.
You can't even, dude. You can't even imagine how much time he spent scouring white people off his pans.
Oh, dude, just imagine him like just using Dawn and just like, let it soak.
Let it soak.
You know what? They never go over Jeffrey Dahmer's dishes.
No.
They never go over how often he cleans.
That's crazy.
It's just like, how often did you scrub? You were using pots and pans, dude.
Yeah.
You were cooking it up.
Or we don't know his favorite way to prepare human.
Yeah.
We should know that.
I'm pretty sure they have. I'm like, he did in 90, he was killed in 94. So like in 92 or 3, he did like a lot of sit down interviews. I'm willing to bet they definitely asked him like, what way did you do that? They may have not released that to the public because the whole point of the interviews was like, look inside the mind of this maniac. Mm-hmm. And they weren't trying to get too obscene with the questions, because like that would have been a wild question. Like, what's the best way to eat a person? Just so the American public knows.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did. Somebody did ask him that, and I'm pretty sure he did like, it's like, yeah, butter.
I think my question would be, what part of the person is closest to bacon? You think?
I would say like the love handle, like this part, like right here.
Yeah?
Yeah. That or the thigh, top of the thigh?
Top of the thigh.
Yeah.
What is yeah, I would
I'm telling you, it's got to be here at the top of the thigh.
Yeah.
That's where you get like the most. Yeah.
What is the other thick pork?
Thick pork.
Yeah, it's like a thick pork. They have it at a lot of Asian restaurants.
Spare ribs?
Not spare ribs. It's like it's like thicker bacon. Not Canadian bacon.
Not Canadian bacon. I don't know. Isn't it just
Oh, this
pork?
is gonna kill me.
Not fat back bacon. Not backstrap bacon.
Nah.
Not Canadian bacon.
Not Canadian bacon.
Pork belly.
Pork belly.
I think that's belly.
I think that's what
I think
that's what I think is the love handles.
All right,
That's the pork belly.
I think right here. I think this is where you're gonna get the best bacon from.
Yeah.
But like, would you eat a person if you could?
If
would
I
you
could,
eat
if I had to?
No. If you could, not if you had to. Say you go to a place, you go to a restaurant, and say let's just say overseas.
Mm-hmm.
You go there, you're not trying to disrespect any culture, and they're like, hey, here's like our delicacy here. This is like human.
Yeah, but first of all, I think we both know that I am trying to disrespect every culture.
Yeah, you do a great job.
In its face.
Get this flesh out of my face.
Is it wrong if I put my dick on the table?
No, is that sorry. Yeah. No, I don't know. Like there was that one, I can't remember what it was. It was, and they ended up pranking everybody. But apparently there was like it was like a show like Fear Factor. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was Fear. It might have been Fear Factor. I don't know.
No, it wasn't Fear Factor. I know what you're talking about.
Where they told the person what they were eating. They told them up front.
Yeah.
They're like, this is this, and this is human flesh. And everyone was like, no. But one guy was like, hell yeah. He just fucking ate it. And he didn't know that it wasn't human flesh, but he did do it. And later, like, what was going through your head? He's like, well, what am I going to do? He's like, I'm here to win. It's like, dude, like that guy.
I'm not here to make friends.
Yeah, I'm here to eat.
I'm not here
to scare literally everybody on this fucking show.
Yeah, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to eat friends.
Trying to eat everyone. I don't know. If I would eat somebody, I would definitely eat a person if I had to. Like in a survival situation, I think you got it.
Yeah, but you got to answer your own question. Would you eat a person if you got to eat a person?
Yeah, I mean, if I got to, yeah. If I could, I don't know.
No. When I say got to, I don't mean have to. I mean that's like, ooh, I get to eat a person.
Oh, when you're pumped?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd be pumped to do it. But I probably would.
I don't think I'm not eating a person.
No?
Nah. I just don't want to process a human.
You don't want to shit out a human?
I don't want to shit a human. It's weird.
Yeah. It's got to be. I think my biggest concern is like I eat a person and then, like you were talking about like the power you get.
Yeah.
From eating, and then you find out like, you're really good at puzzles or something. You get like a really dumb power. You get like a real dumb fucking thing. Because it happens when people talk about getting like kidney transplants or like, a heart transplant. They find out like they start having attributes of the person that donated.
You think Jeffrey Dahmer ended up with like a sick crossover?
Oh, he did.
You think Jeffrey Dahmer dropped 32 points
there was
in the
after
fourth quarter?
Eating one black guy, he like went out to the court. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then he hits a three. Yeah. And then like he's like, wait a minute. And he starts doing it again. They're like, yo, white boy, you in. He's like,
yo, it's like that the movie where the dude like Mike.
Oh, when he
wears the shoes. When a little Bow Wow finds Michael Jordan shoes.
But Jeffrey, they never, or you find out that Jeffrey can freestyle real well.
Yeah.
Just crush his fucking bars.
Yeah.
It's like, how did he fucking do it?
Yeah, Obama-tomically, sophically grounded. Yo, what has happened to Jeffrey Dahmer? Yo, anybody see Jeff lately? He's walking around with a boombox on his shoulder.
He moonwalks in. They call him Pop and Lock Jeff.
Yo, GF, what up?
It's like my dog. He's like, which one of y'all motherfuckers I'm gonna eat tonight? I'm kidding, but I'll eat y'all. Like, get out of here, Jeff. You crazy. He's like, nah, man, you mad crazy. Nah, but I'm gonna eat you, motherfucker. Nah, but I'm gonna chew your fucking toes off, y'all.
Yo, mama's so fat. But that would be crazy though if he went from a dweeb to being like the coolest white dude.
He just goes on Def Comedy Jam and crushes. That's I mean I think that should be that he should be a study on how eating people does not work to give you powers.
Yeah, but we never tested him for powers. We never tested his abilities.
We should have tested. I would have figured he would have tested his own abilities because he was such a crazy person that he was trying to become one with the people he was eating and having them become part of him. That you would, I mean,
but here's the thing,
I would have
man.
tried.
Like it was a different time. Like back then, a white guy like Jeffrey Dahmer out there just like dropping buckets on the court.
Oh yeah,
that's suspicious. We got to look into that. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't. It's different now. Like the professor from A1 mixtape, he changed the game. Like Jeffrey Dahmer would have been the first professor.
Did they ever test the professor for eating black people? Did they ever test him?
He was eating performance enhancing.
What, dude? If that would be the greatest fucking expose ever. They find out the professor has been a cannibal of black people.
He's just been eating black.
Just been doing it. He's like, and I've been gaining the power.
They would take all his records away.
Oh, they would. They definitely would.
They put an asterisk next to the professor in the N1 Mixtape Hall of Fame.
Dude, they would have to like change everything, and then that's the thing too. Then you have to become suspicious of every white dude.
They take his name away. First of all, they take his nickname away.
He would not be.
He's just Grayson from then. He's no longer the professor.
He's just Grayson.
Grayson.
The biggest insult. Don't even send him to jail. Just give him his gay name back.
He just ripped his nickname off of his shoulders.
It'd be crazy. Like he decapitated a dude. That's how he came up with that one move. He cut off a black dude's head and slammed him on the ground and put it under his shirt and knocked it around. He's like, I bet I could do that on the court.
Yeah,
I bet I could easily do that on the court.
Yeah. No, I have to say this, but the idea that the professor was performance enhancing by eating black people is fucking hilarious.
I'm just saying, we never looked into it.
Yeah.
We've never, I don't know. What is the professor doing now?
He's still making basketball content.
He's still doing it?
He's still doing it.
Then he's still at large. He's still active?
Yeah.
He's killed so many.
He's killed so many.
We should start looking at that, like wherever he's done an and one competition.
Yeah.
How many black people in the area had been murdered the weekend that he has been there?
That's tough to figure out.
I know.
Because also every time that they've done an and one weekend was a massive celebration for that neighborhood. And you know what happens when black people celebrate.
Yeah, that's why it's the perfect crime.
Yeah, it is the perfect crime.
They call him the professor for a reason. He's a doctor of death, dude.
He is.
He has been going to town. That would be, man, of all the conspiracy theories, that should be a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Is calculating when the professor has been in towns during an and one event.
Yeah.
And how many black people have either died or gone missing within that time period.
If we found out that the professor was secretly responsible for all of the murders in Chicago.
Dude. Or not even for all of them, just for like even a percentage.
Yeah.
It's kind of like there was a conspiracy theory that Garth Brooks is a serial killer because because every time he was on tour within the vicinity of the venue and where he was staying, where his hotel was, people had gone missing that night or that weekend. Yeah. And like people were like, clearly Garth Brooks is responsible for this. It would be crazy again. Like there's got to be, look, if anybody is who's watching this can get us crime stats on areas where and one competitions or festivals or whatever had happened that the professor has attended, and then within that weekend, if there had been any black people who have gone missing or murdered missing or murdered. Yeah. Under mysterious circumstances too. Because he doesn't seem like the type who just shoot. Then again, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. How does the professor? Well, first of all, he challenges him to a game of 1-on-1.
Yeah, there's definitely a
It's irresistible
to death. That's how he actually gets.
Yeah, and he drugs him.
He's like an anglerfish.
Yeah,
he just waits.
The way he goes, hey, before we play this game of 1-on-1, let's smoke this weed real quick.
Yeah, it's like, and if I win, like if you win, I'll get you this new. I'll get you on the team. You can come on tour with us. It's gonna be amazing. If I win, I get to eat your fingers. And they're like, "What?" He's like, "Nothing. I'm just playing with y'all."
Yeah, nah, I'm just gracing.
I'm just messing.
Yeah.
If I get this dunk, I'm gonna eat your nipples off. What? Nothing. I'm playing with y'all. If I hit this dunk, I'm gonna take the back under part of your ass and I'm just gonna chew it off real slow and then swallow it and gain your power to become a superior basketball player on the court. What?
Would you? Huh?
What? Nothing. No.
Wait, can you say that again?
I'm goofing y'all. I'm goofing y'all.
I didn't hear that. The professor. Can you repeat that?
Shh. Let's just play this game.
Yeah. What other white person has access to eating black people?
Eminem did.
Oh my God.
Eminem did.
The
Snow.
amount of, dude.
Snow did.
Snow. That's a white person deep cut. Like I almost forgot that white person existed.
You can't forget Snow.
Snow.
Come on. I know all the white rappers. Third Base, Beastie Boys, Snow, Eminem. The one guy from Color Me Bad. He did a little bit of rapping.
Yeah. Bubba Sparks.
Paul Wall.
I think that's all of them. I think you named.
No. So you know what's funny? I knew a lot of white rappers from the best fighting game / wrestling game ever.
Yeah.
Def Jam Fight for NY.
Yeah.
The roster on that game was incredible.
The Insane Clown Posse, they're rappers.
They're definitely rappers. They're definitely white.
Yeah. Sierra the rapper, the new Southern chick.
Is she white?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not Sierra.
Oh.
There's a chick named Sierra the rapper. She's a white chick. She eats black people. She's a southern white chick that eats black people.
I hope that's her album.
Yeah.
Southern white chick who eats black people. I hope that's the title of her album. But yeah, there's we have to think about this. How many black people had gone missing around these white rappers, and if they had eaten them, had they gained power?
It's tough, man, because also you have to. A lot of black men go missing when their girlfriend gets pregnant, so it's tough to figure out. It's tough to triangulate that.
Exactly, and you wait. That's how you wait.
Yeah.
You wait for a black man to knock somebody up, and when they're like, I got to get out of here, I'm like, yo, I can help you out. Then you eat them.
Yeah, Planned Parenthood eats more black people. Planned Parenthood is a government organization where they eat black people. Eat black people.
It's never been looked into, dude.
It's never been looked into.
No one talks about it.
It's crazy.
It is a fucking deep dive that no one's willing to do.
Yeah.
We've got enough problems. No one's actually trying to open this can of worms. And nobody wants to. And I feel it's crazy that no black person has ever brought this up. Out of all the conspiracies about white people being bad, no one has ever said, well, the professor has eaten black people. I would have figured that would have been at the top of the list.
We're not having as much fun with black conspiracies as we think we are. You
have to go nuts.
Yeah.
Come on.
We think we're having a good time.
No.
We're not having a good time. We're not having fun.
No,
we're having a good time, but we're not having fun.
You're not having fun.
Yeah.
We're not having
start having fun with this.
You got to start having fun.
And I think the professor does eat black people. It's like, no way he was just like dribbling in a driveway. No, no way. He got those skills.
It might even have been an accident. You know what I'm saying? Like the first consumption of a black eye might have been an accident.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe he was in.
Like he bit a radioactive black eye. And he got their powers.
No, maybe this is what happened.
He got bit by a radioactive.
No, he didn't get bit. This is what happened. He takes an interest in street ball, goes to the court, not very good. Everyone's just like, what's up with this dude?
Yeah.
But he does befriend a guy on the court. They become homies. They chill out a lot. And one day, his friend's going to give him a ride back to his house. And on the way back, his friend gets cut off by another car. Car swerves all over the place. The professor flies over, and his teeth hit the guy's arm on the driver's seat.
Yeah.
And he gets a little bit of like, bites his arm a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he's like, they're like, what are you gay? Get out of here.
Oh, he gets a taste of
yeah, and
blood.
he's like, whatever. And he doesn't do anything. And then he gets in the house. And he's like, yo, I'll see you tomorrow. He's like, no problem. So Professor, dejected, gets in the house. And he takes the ball. And he's like, just messing around, shoots it.
Yeah.
In the driveway of his house. It's like half court. Sinks it. He's like, what? And then he picks it up. And he's like, what?
Yeah. Starts dribbling with his knees
he's
all
like,
of a sudden. He's like, what am I doing? What is this?
Dude, I think that's how, or he did that thing where like he picked up the ball and he's like, Jesus Christ. And he like slammed it down, but then got it caught in his shirt and hit it, and spun around and he started dribbling. He's like, wait a minute. What?
Whoa.
Wait, what?
And then he's like,
I also think that's how, besides the eating people, I think that's the way the professor did that the first time was totally an accident, being like just a goofy white guy. I don't think he was trying to do that. Yeah, I think he like Mr. Magoo'd that into it. Like he was dribbling and then his clothes are so baggy, he got caught. He's like, oh shit. And then he did it. And he came out and he started dribbling again. He was like, yo, that's the hottest shit I ever seen.
You know that was Hot Sauce's move. That's a Hot Sauce move.
I don't even know who the fuck Hot Sauce is.
Hot Sauce is another A1 mixtape guy.
Is he a white guy?
No, he's a black guy.
Did fucking Professor...
Well, no, the professor used to tour with him. The professor would put him on other black people.
Who came first, the professor or Hot Sauce?
Hot Sauce.
Hot Sauce was first.
Yeah.
Have we ever looked into like bite marks on Hot Sauce? Also, his name's Hot Sauce.
That's
a commodity. That's a condiment.
Yeah.
You don't think the professor was tasting on a little bit of hot sauce?
I think the professor was.
I think it's what happened.
I think he was. I think he started off like hooking up with the like. So the hot sauce was there before the professor, and the professor didn't have a big name at first.
Yeah,
but Hot Sauce did. Hot Sauce before the N1 mixtape, the first person to really blow up because like with the nickname was Hot Sauce.
Got you.
Hot Sauce was huge, so he was on tour on the N1 mixtape. So he's banging all these bitches. The professor is getting the Hot Sauce's sloppy seconds. So now he's getting chicks that are covered in hot sauce. And that's how he got his first taste of the sauce.
It adds up.
Yeah.
But I also think that the professor murdered some black people and ate them.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to believe otherwise. I don't want to live in a world where that can't be a possibility. In a world where there's nothing but conspiracy theories being thrown around left or right. And again, I'm not trying to defame the professor. I'm just saying, has anybody looked into this?
I'm saying it's worth a dive. It's worth.
It's worth an investigation.
I think so. I think it would be a fun one.
I think it'd be. You know what? The only way to really settle this is to interview the professor. It's to really go after the professor, try and figure out whether or not we've heard this. We'll say we heard it somewhere. Mm-hmm. Now that we just made it up.
Well, we heard it. I heard yours.
You heard
the thing
say it,
yeah.
And then you repeated it, so I technically heard it.
Yeah, we heard each other.
When I listen back to this,
we'll hear it.
I will have heard this.
I think we should get the professor on here.
You really think you would? You really think you would entertain answering questions about consuming?
I think
black
if we
people
could just get him
powerful talent.
I think so. I think like Yeah, we you know we're not obviously we're still early on in the evolution of our World War Fun trajectory.
Sure.
But I think we have numbers enough where we can get the professor. We can get the professor. We might not be able to get hot sauce. But I think we can get the professor.
We can get the yeah, all right. I think we did do it, though.
Yeah.
We definitely did.
Yeah, I'm very curious to hear how you contextualize what we talked about.
I think we definitely, I mean, we declared war definitely on steroid use. We definitely declared war on you defending gay sex again.
I don't think that happened. I just don't think, Jeffrey Dahmer was gay. I think it was a sexuality of convenience. Can I have some thoughts too?
Sexuality of convenience. I'm not gay. I'm just conveniently having sex with what is available to me.
You don't think that's what happened to P. Diddy?
No. You think P. Diddy was having sex with men because it was convenient?
Because he was surrounded by his homies.
And he's the guy who could get any woman anytime.
Yeah, but dude, when you're that rich and powerful, when you want to come, you have to come.
Sure.
Then. You don't got time to be waiting for a woman to show up. Do you know what I mean? You just grab one of your homies. You just grab one of your homies and come real quick. You're gonna come with a woman later.
Sure,
but it's like right now. I gotta come now. Like, come here.
I have to get it. I have to get my homie's butt.
Yeah. Yo, which one of you homies is gonna help me out real quick? Hook a brother up with some butt. Yeah, well, you know, if you are a man that has sex with other men in the butt, you are a butter. You do it in the butt. You're a butter. So he could have been like, hook a butter up. I can't wait to share that with my wife.
Oh my good Lord! We also, we also declared war not on the professor, but I do think there is something to his skill that may be linked to cannibalizing black people.
Yeah, this white cannibalism
might be a thing.
Yeah,
it might be a thing.
Wasn't a movie? Did they do a movie basically based on that?
What, of gaining people's power, eating them?
Yeah, I've never seen the movie. I've never seen the movie Get Out, but I heard
Get Out was more. That was just slave auction stuff.
No, weren't they trying to get people's powers, get black people's powers somehow?
I don't think so.
I've never seen the movie, but I could have sworn I heard people talking about that. I heard people saying,
I don't know if that was Get Out.
Yeah, no, Get Out. Get Out wasn't the slave movie.
That was the slave movie.
No, it was the black guy dating the white chick.
Yeah, and it ended up being that it was like a new form of like slave auction.
You didn't see the movie either.
I did. Everyone looked like they were crying in that movie. It was crazy. And then they take the picture. The reason they didn't want pictures taken of them is because it would snap them out of their fucking trance and shit.
Are you sure there wasn't any power transition?
There might have been. I wasn't really paying attention that much.
Because I heard that.
Who told you that?
I saw it on an interview.
Who?
It was one of the Key and Peele dudes. Right? They had something to do with the movie?
I mean,
Key or Peele?
I think Jordan Peele directed the movie.
Jordan Peele directed it. All right, we're going to have to look into it. I'm going to have to look into it. I think it was
there might have been black powers in Get Out.
Yeah.
There might have been. But here's a power you guys can do. Join the Patreon.
Join the Patreon.
That's a black power you can
Yeah.
you can do. You get a bonus episode. You get secret unreleased episodes, and you become part of the community only for just $3 whole dollars.
That's it.
It's an amazing deal.
That's a bargain.
It's a
$36 a year.
That's literally quarters a month.
Yeah. Also, I remembered the other thing that I wanted to start doing. We're gonna have an award, a weekly award. An advanced laundry award.
Oh yeah.
For somebody that just kept it moving, or the I'm a Fighter Pilot award for somebody that pushed through fear.
Phenomenal.
Right. So we'll set those awards up each week. You can vote on them in the Patreon.
Got it.
And then we'll give the award winners each week. We're also going to have, we'll start this today. We'll do it so that you guys can pick a topic that we can do.
Oh, yeah.
For
That's a great
at least
idea.
once a month, you guys are going to pick one of our topics. That's going to be in the Patreon. You guys go to the Patreon, put your topics. We'll put up a poll and everything. We'll make it a whole thing.
Sounds like a great time.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time.
Well, I've been Ryan Shanner. This has been Sidney Gantt.
Let's go.
This has been World War Fun. Thank you for joining us. We drop a new episode every Sunday. And again, please join that Patreon. Bonus episodes, secret unreleased episodes. Become part of the community. All for $3. We're also doing a Q&A at some point in time.
Let's go.
It's going to be amazing. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.